Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
No matter the political divide you belongs to, there's one thing you cannot take away from Peter Obi. He's very brilliant. He's very smart. He's extremely intelligent. That's why APC governors, they started clapping for him, started celebrating him, as you know, as he lectured them, schooled them on how to turn things around and move the country forward. With all the comparisons he made on how to, move the country forward, it's not a surprise that Niger State governor rather, he started celebrating him, clapping for him. He couldn't even hold his excitement. Let's take a listen.
Said it this every day. I am not desperate to be president of Nigeria. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. I'm desperate to see Nigeria fight poverty. And I listened to what the keynote speakers said today. And you could see it in my tweet yesterday. We have no reason being part of poverty in the world, especially in the North. The North have no reason to be poor. We make more money in this country from agriculture than we make from oil any day, anytime. Because it's happening everywhere. I read yesterday that Ukraine is giving Nigeria grain. Ukraine is at war. The whole of northern Nigeria is 268,000 square kilometers. Ukraine is 603,000 square kilometers. They have no reason to give us grain because we have the land. Why are they giving us grain? Because 60% of their land is cultivated, 60% of our own is uncultivated. And the people even say it's for Northeast. I might be governor of Niger State is there. Niger State can feed Nigeria. Niger State can feed Africa. Niger State is occupying 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. They can feed Nigeria. Netherlands, with 33,000 square kilometers, which Niger State is twice, exported last year $125 billion of agricultural products. Niger State can do 5% of that, which is 6 billion. They don't need to come to Abuja. Northeast is collapsing. They say there's a problem in the Northeast. It shouldn't be. The two biggest states in Northeast, Borno and Taraba combined. Borno alone is over 70,000 square kilometers. Taraba is 54,000. Two of them combined is 125,000 square kilometers, 4 times the size of Belgium, at 30,000 square kilometers. And Belgium is doing over 20 billion export. There's so much we can do with this country. Let people stop wasting everybody's time and put these young people that are giving us problems in terms of criminality out of poverty, and you reduce criminality. The more you put people out of poverty, the more you reduce criminality. It's as simple. People make it look difficult. Let's invest in the North. We have what it takes to make Nigeria. Let's do it now. Thank you. God bless.
This is the second award Peter Obi is receiving in the past few days. They awarded him, political person of the year. All right. The other one he received was from Sun newspaper. Yes, Niger State have everything to gain from agriculture. I'm sure you guys remember how Peter Obi made it his political matter during the campaign. Hence the reason Niger State voted him. Suleja, they voted him en masse. All right. But unfortunately, Professor Yahoo Yakubu and Pablo Escobar, they did what they did. But actually, they voted for Peter Obi. So the reason they actually voted for him was because they believed he was going to bring agricultural revolution in Niger State. But unfortunately, it happened. And right now, Niger State governor is actually making some investment geared towards, agricultural in Niger State. But we will wait for some time to see how far it will go. There is nothing wrong if we, consult Peter Obi and ask him for some ideas, in that on how to carry on with that. You understand, with that agricultural stuff. There's nothing wrong. After all, what's it called? The election is over. So you can always cross political lines and all in the interest of your state, in the interest of your country and the rest. So in the interest of his people, you can cross, cross the line and consult the person that have the idea to help you. So as I was saying, there's nothing wrong with that. All right. But the question is, will Niger State governor will he do it? You see, this is why politicians they don't like Peter Obi. They don't like his goals. They hate his goals. You understand? Politicians, they are like a middleman. They always want to be like a middleman between the politician and the person that want to contest the election. They want to be the middleman between people that want to contest the election and the masses. But Peter Obi never do all that. You understand what I'm saying? Peter Obi, he went straight to the people, tell them this is what I want to do. This revolution I want to bring to Nigeria. Put people out of poverty, stop the criminality. So, dear Nigerians, rise up, take back your country. He went and Nigeria believe on him, and then the people they hate him for that. The politicians they hate his goals.
We're promising you that Niger State will be secured.
Many politicians didn't like this. They believe on transactional politics. That is why when they get to power, they look for a way to, enrich themselves, enrich their crony, enrich those, that push them there. They never execute project, mass project, that will change the life of the masses, that will change the life of the people. They don't do all that because they believe while contesting for election, they use money, spend money on the election, they use, billions to coerce the people. So when they get to power, the first thing they do is to find way to realize the money they spent. They see it as a business, get triple or fit first before to settle down. To do whatever they choose they want to do, and the cycle continues. Politicians who get into power this way, they will never for any reason develop society. You understand? All they want to do is to get about what they spent, and enrich themselves. Because development means people will have job. From having job, they'll start having the good things, of life. So the question is, will Nigeria ever get to a point, when politicians can no longer coerce them, you understand, during election to use them? Because Nigeria politicians do is to make some of them less educated. They make them, they weaponize poverty so they can use it against them during election. Give them peanuts. They say they are better and forget, all the pains and sufferings. So poverty is just the strength, and there's the weakness and strategy for Nigerian politicians they use against the masses, So the cycles continue. The next person come aboard, he do the same thing. Because if Nigerians, if they empowers them, they are not in poverty, the next election come, they can stand their feet and they point at this is what that's what should be done, this one should not be done. They stand on their ground. But they know they made the people hungry. The time for election come, they give them peanut. No, don't forget the suffering. Don't forget everything. You understand? So Peter Obi means well for Nigeria. That's why personally I'm pained. He means well for Nigeria masses. Nigeria believe him. They voted for him. He has the idea. But somebody that stole the mandate, that snatched the mandate, that he couldn't run with it. Now the mandate that he stole now, it has become like it has hook on his neck. And he's using it to suffocate almost all of us. Now God will just help us. God will deliver us. Please, guys, let me make sure you like this video, like it, and please share it. Thank you.